For most of human history, extinction meant a permanent, irreversible void. When a species vanished, it was gone forever. Take the dodo on the island of Mauritius. It was large, slow, and completely unafraid of humans because it had never encountered a predator. When European sailors arrived, the birds simply walked right up to them. By 1681, the entire species was wiped out. Or the thylacine, a solitary, striped marsupial predator that roamed Australia. Farmers blamed them for killing sheep, so the government paid a cash bounty for every dead one, hunting them to the absolute brink. The very last thylacine was named Benjamin. On a cold night in September 1936, a keeper at a Hobart Zoo forgot to close his outdoor enclosure, and Benjamin died alone in his cage. These specific deaths became global symbols of human ecological failure. They cemented the belief that extinction is a one-way street. Look at the scale of the moa in New Zealand. It was a flightless bird that stood 3.5 meters tall, higher than a basketball hoop above your head. Despite their size, they had no natural fear of humans. Within 2 centuries of Polynesian tribes arriving, all 9 species of moa were hunted to extinction for their meat and massive eggs. This finality is now being challenged. Projects are active right now to bring the moa, dodo, thylacine, woolly mammoth, and dire wolf back to life. Scientists have constructed a literal, step-by-step biological pipeline to reassemble these species using the building blocks of their closest living relatives. The first step is finding and extracting viable ancient genetic material from preserved physical remains. Almost 90 years after the last thylacine died, a staff member at the Melbourne Museum found a forgotten glass jar sitting in a storage cabinet. Inside was a thylacine head, preserved in alcohol for over a century. Researchers were able to extract RNA from that specific tissue, allowing them to assemble the most complete extinct animal genome in history. The resulting genetic blueprint achieved an accuracy of 99.9%. For older species, the process is different. To get woolly mammoth DNA, scientists extracted it from bones pulled directly out of the freezing Siberian permafrost. Recovering this genetic blueprint is the foundation for the project, but the raw data is only the first requirement. Because ancient DNA is heavily degraded, it acts like broken code. To fill in the missing gaps, researchers use the genetic code of a close living relative as a template. For the woolly mammoth, that template is the Asian elephant. Their genomes match at 99.6%, meaning the remaining differences can theoretically be rewritten by hand. This is step 2, editing the code. Right now, scientists in Dallas are manually rewriting 7 mammoth genes into the DNA of standard lab mice. The result is a colony of living lab mice that grow long, golden, wavy mammoth fur, a physical trait they pass down to their offspring. This same technique was used to rewrite 14 key genes into the cells of a modern gray wolf, using information from a 72,000-year-old skull. The gene editing process transforms the information found in the fossil record into a functioning, living biological cell. Once the ancient DNA is successfully edited into a cell, that embryo needs a living surrogate mother to gestate. For birds like the dodo, this is an incredibly complex challenge. Scientists start by taking cells from its closest living relative, the Nicobar pigeon. They transform pigeon DNA into dodo DNA, then inject those edited cells into regular chicken embryos. This process makes standard chickens the surrogate mothers for an animal that has been gone for 340 years. Finding surrogates is difficult for larger species. To gestate the 3.5-meter moa, researchers are considering a small South American bird called the tinamou, despite the massive size discrepancy. Mammals face their own hurdles. Birthing a mammoth will require an Asian elephant surrogate to endure a 22-month pregnancy, the longest of any land animal on Earth. Overcoming the biological bottleneck of cross-species surrogacy is the final barrier before an extinct animal takes its first breath. This pipeline is already producing results. In late 2024 and early 2025, 3 dire wolves, named Romulus, Reheis, and Kisi, were born in North America. At 6 months old, the brothers already weighed 36 kilograms. They have wider heads, white fur, and are nearly 2 meters long, roughly a quarter larger than any modern wolf breed. Researchers are already observing ancient instincts at work. The pack goes days without eating, then consumes an entire rear half of a deer carcass in a single sitting, exactly how their ancestors fed during the Ice Age. Reconstructing this DNA restores the creature's physical form, along with the instincts required to survive in the wild. This progress forces a new debate: the environmental risk of introducing ancient species into modern ecosystems versus the drive to correct humanity's past mistakes. The reintroduction plans are highly deliberate. For the MOA, director Peter Jackson handed over his personal collection of ancient bones, and researchers are working with the indigenous Ngāi people as guardians of the species. The first lab-hatched dodo chicks are scheduled to be released onto a protected natural reserve on Mauritius within the next 5 to 7 years. We have developed the biological tools to reach into the past and recover these vanished traits. In our lifetime, the word extinct is about to lose its original meaning.